I kept pretending everything was fine so no one would see how broken we really were. My first betrayal wasn't from a stranger, it was family. I was taught to fake smiles like survival. Every time I speak truth, I lose another relative. I wasn't allowed to cry. Now it leaks out in silence. I'm not cold. I just grew up with warmth as a threat. I still wait for the day love doesn't feel dangerous. My family's silence was louder than any scream. You see a partner, I see someone I hope won't become them. I fear kindness. It reminds me of manipulation in disguise. I didn't grow up in a home. I grew up in a storm. I tell you everything because no one ever asked me before. Don't judge my spouse. They're all I had to prove I existed. I keep things light because the truth is heavy. I crave honesty because I was raised on fiction. Every time I open up, I feel like I'm betraying my blood. I smile when I'm hurt. It's what I was taught. I never learned peace without suspicion. You see me healing, I see me surviving again. I'm scared of being loved because it means being seen. My parents never apologized, so now I over-apologize for existing. I watched love used as currency, not care. I'm tired of carrying their sins as my silence. I speak gently because I was raised with shouting. I still brace for rejection when I tell the truth. My childhood taught me to feel unsafe around family. I trust you, but my body still flinches. I've seen people love conditionally. I'm afraid that's all love is. I never knew a hug could be safe until you. I'm not avoiding you. I'm hiding the war within me. I kept the peace by losing myself in every room. My love language is silence because that's what I grew up with. Every kind word you speak feels like rebellion to my trauma. I don't want you to fix it. I want you to witness it. I'm scared to show you what shaped me. You see flaws. I see a history no one should have lived through. I'm not ungrateful. I'm just finally telling the truth. I feel guilty for feeling that's how I was raised. When you ask what happened, the answer is years. I'm learning how to be loved without needing to earn it. My family's love came with fine print and expiration dates. I confused silence with safety. It's how I stayed alive. I feared becoming them. Now I fear I already did. I'm not rude. I'm guarded. I've been gaslit so often. Truth feels like rebellion. I grew up apologizing for things that weren't mine to carry. I miss things I never even had. I walk on eggshells even in rooms filled with love. You love me soft. I was loved sharp. I keep people at arm's length. I was never taught closeness. I love you. I just don't know how to let you in. I'm afraid if you see it all, you'll run. Every time I open my mouth, I fear judgment. My heart races at peace. I'm still adjusting. I wasn't raised to be soft. I had to find softness alone. My soul still echoes with things I couldn't say as a child. You call me strong, I call it muscle built from wounds. My love is cautious because my past was chaotic. I rehearse every confession. I was never taught emotional honesty. I never learned safe. I learned silent. When I tell you the truth, I'm choosing freedom over fear. I still feel guilt for feeling joy. I used to wish someone would ask what was wrong. I don't want pity. I want presence. I cry over little things because I wasn't allowed to cry over big ones. I need reassurance because I never had certainty. I wasn't loved out loud. I was loved in rules. I'm scared you'll leave when I stop pretending to be okay. You want to understand. I've never had that before. My survival depended on silence. Now I'm relearning sound. I keep my pain pretty. That's how I survived. I overthink everything. I was raised where feelings were dangerous. My vulnerability isn't weakness. It's resistance to generations of silence. I learned to observe, not express. I don't need you to rescue me. Just don't abandon me. Every I'm fine hides a lifetime of not being. I'm terrified of happiness. It was never permanent. My body still responds to raised voices with fear. I'm here, but part of me still lives in the past. Some people inherit wealth. I inherited wounds. My dear, my family isn't broken. They're just experts at hiding the cracks. I've mastered silence because my home taught me noise only invites war. The way I flinch at kindness, blame the love I never saw growing up. I apologize for loving you like a survival tactic, not a sanctuary. I need you to know peace feels unfamiliar in my bloodline. I've inherited secrets, not lullabies. Don't mistake my distance as indifference. I just grew up needing space to survive. I crave your softness because my childhood only knew sharp edges. I wasn't raised to trust warmth. I'm learning with you. You see a smile. I see a survival mask. I act strong because I had to parent the people who birthed me. My family taught me shame before they taught me love. I still fear holidays. They were battlegrounds, not celebrations. I never knew what normal felt like until you. I'll never ask you to fix me, Just hold me when I fall apart. Love me patiently. I wasn't raised on stability. I'm not hiding pain. I was just taught to swallow it. I learned loyalty from surviving dysfunction, not love. You love freely. I love like I'm dodging landmines. I'm scared to tell you the truth. They trained me to protect the lie. I fear becoming what I escaped. My wounds look like silence, not scars. I long for a love that doesn't feel like a battlefield. You're not loving a person, you're untangling a lineage. I flinch at joy because I was punished for having it. I didn't grow up, I endured. You wonder why I freeze. My body remembers shouting before it remembers hugs. My childhood wasn't stolen, it was never offered. I love differently because I survived differently. There's grief in my voice. I just learned to smile over it. I bring trauma to the table, but I bring truth too. I protect my pain so fiercely because no one else did. I built walls to survive, not to push you away. I didn't learn to apologize. I learned to disappear. My heart speaks in fragments. It's never been allowed to speak fully. I'm not dramatic. I'm finally unraveling the silence. Please don't judge the parts of me that were shaped in chaos. My first heartbreak was watching my parents pretend love was war. I'm terrified of becoming the pain that raised me. I love you enough to admit I'm scared of your goodness. There's a version of me trapped in a childhood I couldn't escape. I don't want you to fix me. Just don't run. I wasn't raised. I was weaponized. I keep secrets like heirlooms. It's generational. I don't argue. I shut down. It's how I stayed safe. I don't trust easily because I learned betrayal has a family name. You see love. I see a test I might fail. I apologize when I shouldn't. It's a habit from being blamed for everything. I'm not hard to love. I've just never been loved right. When you ask, what's wrong? I hear, you're wrong. I want to open up, but my past whispers, don't. I don't want to repeat the silence that destroyed me. I don't need fixing. I need witnessing. Every time I tell the truth, I break a family curse. My parents taught me shame was safer than honesty. I hide my hurt because I watched honesty become ammunition. I fear being seen. It's never been safe. Don't mistake quiet for peace. It's how we buried screams. I flinch at your love because it feels too clean. I never felt at home in my home. You love my softness. I fought my entire life to earn it. I don't share much because I was punished for speaking. Every time I love you, I'm rebelling against my bloodline. I didn't grow up with love. I found it in you. You call me brave. I call it survival. I still brace for impact during kindness. When I go quiet, I'm remembering who I had to be. I'm not cold. I'm recovering. I'm not scared of love. I'm scared of needing it. I unlearned survival just to make space for you. My family gave me fear. I'm offering you courage. I carry ghosts in my silence. You see baggage. I see generations. I'm not broken. I'm in translation. Loving you means risking the silence I was raised in. I'm not complicated. I'm just layered with pain no one unpacked. I'm scared you'll leave when I tell you who raised me. I want to be open, but I was taught to lock every door. I'm still learning that love doesn't have to hurt. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Like, comment your favorite quote and subscribe for more. I stay quiet because trauma trained me to keep peace by losing myself. When I'm scared, I don't fight. I vanish. You see hesitation. I see a scarred heart trying again. I'm not shy. I'm recovering from being ignored. I tell jokes instead of truths. It's safer. I'm still unlearning my family's version of love. You want my story. I'm scared you'll run from the ending. I want you to stay, but I never learned how to ask. Don't touch me too gently. I'll cry. I wasn't hugged. I was hardened. I love fiercely because I know what absence feels like. I laugh to hide the ache.